Good morning. It's a foggy day, and today I'm riding to work on my own bike. It's a 2023 RnineT. And this is my second bike. It's pretty much a stock bike. You can see I changed the mirrors to Rizoma mirrors. I put a wireless charger for the cell phone, which is also my navigation on this machine. And the exhaust system is stock. I just took the baffles out of it. And on this version of the RnineT 2023, the baffles are welded in. It's only 3 spot welds per baffle. So if you have some type of cutting tool, or even a cheap hobby Dremel tool, it's easy to spend a half hour and cut them both out. And if I ever want to put them back in again, I can easily do that. Alright, the gauges here are obviously a little less than BMW's normal TFT display, but you still get a lot of information in there. Looking from the left side, it says they're in dynamic mode, 8:19 in the morning. Total of 806 miles on the bike, and I haven't reset the trip 1 or trip 2s. I have set so it resets every morning or every day when I start the bike. It says it's 61 degrees outside. That's probably correct, and kind of foggy. It's gonna burn off today. It's gonna hit close to 80. That's it for the left side. Going to the right side. Right now it shows the engine temp and what gear I'm in. Average speed 49. That's since I bought the bike. So 800 miles. Current voltage miles per gallon. Let me see, this is the constant miles per gallon, so this is since I bought the bike. And I guess it says consumption, not constant. This is the current actual, so right now you can get 46 miles a gallon. Hit the throttle a little bit, drops down to 34. Go back to engine temperature. You can see that there's no fuel gauge on this bike, which I think is a little surprising. So obviously we have to use the miles for it. If I'm on the highway, cruising highway speed or a little bit higher, I normally get 130 miles out of a tank. And riding like this, it's probably 160, 170 miles of a tank. And the RnineT, which is now replaced by the R12, got 3 different ride modes: dynamic, rain, road. I like to ride it in dynamic. It only changes the throttle response on this bike. It doesn't change the suspension. You can turn off the traction control if you want to. ABS always stays on. There's a cruise control up here, which is nice, and it has heated grips, so high, low, and off. Or I guess it's 3 different, high, low, and off, so 3 positions. The charger here is a quad lock. I use that on all my bikes. It's a wireless charger and a vibration dampener. On this bike I use it for navigation. Put my phone on here to make sure I know where I'm going, or even more important, to get to where I want to get. There is no integration with the bike on the software with the phone. There is no BMW Connect on this. You can see I still have the stems for the original rear view mirrors in here. I will either remove those. You can buy the clamps from the RnineT Racer. I guess they have no mirror threads for it, but looks a little nicer and cleaner. Or you can just swap this and turn them upside down, and at least you don't look at it. The Rizoma mirrors looks really cool. Obviously I can see behind me, but they're in no way as good as the real mirrors up on the stems on the handlebar. So it forces you to make sure that you turn your head too when you're going to pass somebody, because I don't trust that there's nobody in my blind spot using the mirrors. And you can see the bike has a key, so there's no keyless ride on the RnineT. Maybe I shouldn't say this, I'm gonna jinx myself, but so far it seems like we get hitting a lot of green traffic lights this morning. So I normally have a short commute this current job for about 9 minutes in the morning, and this morning is gonna be even shorter than that. It seems like everything is red. I mean green, sorry. The other red. See a car coming up behind us, so let him pass. I'm gonna jog over to the left lane. I'm sure I'll look over my shoulders first. Alright, here we got our first red. Believe it or not, that little wind deflector in front of the gauge cluster actually works really well. Took a trip a couple of weeks ago to northern Michigan, and this bike behaved really well. Fairly comfortable on the highway for what it is. My brother put most of the miles on them, but they seem comfortable. Feel the sun from my left, which means this fog is going to burn off pretty soon. I would think within an hour we're going to have a perfect day for motorcycle riding. Alright, I think we only got one red traffic light this morning. That's a new record. Alright. I mentioned before, I currently work at the BMW motorcycle dealership after retiring from the corporate world. It's the bike for the service shop. There is really no luggage to be had on the RnineT, but I did add a BMW bag on it. Comes with a quick connect, so it's easy and quick to remove and bring with you inside, which means it's also quick to steal if somebody wanted to grab it and take it with them, like this. Anyway, good morning, happy Friday.